All right, for more on this potential team up, let's get to Yahoo Finance's tech editor, Dan Howley. So, feels like AMD needs a win here.
Yeah, look, I mean, the thing for AMD is that their server side has been doing better for them than obviously the general computing side, the CPU side of things and the GPU side of things for consumers, just because of that drop that we saw in overall consumer spending. Businesses don't need computers right now. People don't need computers right now. It's starting to change, but the comparisons to during the pandemic were wild for them. So same thing went with NVIDIA, but NVIDIA also could lean on that enterprise side of things to really boost them. What we're talking about here is a new AMD chip that would basically rival the best of what NVIDIA has to offer. The NVIDIA chip is the H100. This is called the AMD Instinct MI300X. Not as fun of a name as NVIDIA's H100. But the big deal here is they say it's the world's most advanced accelerator for generative AI. And they're obviously banking on that generative AI craze, really pushing that forward. And they're doing it alongside NVIDIA, obviously. Both companies are saying, hey, if you guys are going to talk about generative AI, we'll do it too. Let's go. So this is a big deal for AMD in that they're now able to say, look, we can play in the same space as NVIDIA. Usually what they do is they undercut competitors. Generally AMD can be cheaper than an NVIDIA or an Intel for that matter. So that could be more appealing to enterprise customers. The other thing, and a lot of people point this out when it comes to NVIDIA, is they call them a full stack offering. Basically, they have the chips and they have the software and everything behind that they're able to then offer to enterprises, which can then work on their own kind of algorithms and large language models for generative AI at least. AMD now doing that as well. They have the MD Instinct platform. That's going to be the platform is not the MD Instinct. That's a slew of MI300X accelerators.
That's a lot of numbers.
A lot of numbers, a lot of wild names going on here. Bottom line is they're offering the same kind of software that NVIDIA is as well. And so by doing that, they're able to say to enterprises, now you can do what you only could do prior on NVIDIA stuff with us.
You have options.
So, I mean, it's a very big deal for AMD. I mean, the question to me is how long is the bonanza for AI going to last?
Well, and just quickly here, Dan, when NVIDIA came out with its new suite of products, it said, here are our customers. Here's the revenue we're getting from it already. We haven't heard that. We don't know who's buying this chip yet, do we, from AMD and this suite?
I mean, the potential is that it would be Amazon, but that's according to the Reuters report, so we don't know for sure. I think the broader thing is, and as I was saying, is where does the AI conversation go from here, right? Yeah. For these companies, yes, there are still opportunities for AI sales. There's still opportunities for cloud sales, right? We've been talking about the cloud forever, but not every company has cloud infrastructure yet. So the same deal goes for AI. I think, and Kiko and I were talking about this before, and we've talked about this before, Julie, that, this is, the hype is all generative AI based hype, right? You have AI in everything. We're using AI. I mean, these cameras move on their own to a degree. So there's AI involved in there too. So it's not as though AI hasn't been around for a while. It's that it's the generative AI. People are hyped on that. You can't tell if this is actually just because we're seeing different stocks rise, but NVIDIA high. People clearly, I guess, not worried that it'll be a problem for NVIDIA at this point. They do control the vast majority of the market, though.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, thanks so much, Dan Howley. Appreciate it.